Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Rodgers now on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Rodgers now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. 12 more yards there and another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From a yard out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that...
Now Rodgers on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Rodgers now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Mike. Right here.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. So they've had 2 drives, and he's had the 2 receiving touchdowns.
And how about a game plan where you decide to force feed or feature someone, and it works? First 2 drives, as you noted, end up in touchdown passes. I think they're going to keep going to them until...
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to regain the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket.
Blue 58. Exit.
Throwing on first down. Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. On first down, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers as they have taken the lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He'll look to set up his blockers. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the 2 of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half, the same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. Now Rodgers. And a good, got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up.
Not at all, because
58. 59. Zoom.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Geronimo Allison, the target there. That'll bring up second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that will be incomplete. ticks left here on the clock.
Mike, 319. He's scared. Strong right. Strong right.
On play action, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Allison. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas.
Rodgers again now. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his
touchdown, Packers. From 8 yards out, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it.
Let's go. Get set. 319.
On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going to wind up and got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be... Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case,
this is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of...
Back near the goal line. Here's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. To throw is Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize.
A big offensive explosion.